Hello, everybody, and welcome back to reviewing every single WrestleMania main event in history. Hey, we are on episode 22, reviewing WrestleMania 22, where we saw John Cena take on the Game Triple H for the WWE Championship. This match has been relatively supported. I don't know that much about it going in, but I have never seen the match before, so I'll be giving you my very raw reactions after
Everybody, just got finished watching the match, and this might make the top 5, probably at number 5. I don't think it's as good as the matches above it. However, this match is pretty good. They don't really like who wins, even though they're technically supposed to, because they're in Chicago. But I would like to share one thing that I did find. So, for those of you who don't know, the cagematch.net is a wrestling database that has a bunch of shows, wrestlers, matches, and there's a rating system on it. And there's also a secondary option on it to find a random item. So I was messing around with that, and I came across a John Cena promo from a couple years before this. I thought it was pretty funny, so I just wanted to share it with you. It's pretty silly. I'm not going to be able to find the clip probably. However, I will read it out to you. So it's Cena cutting a promo on Brock Lesnar, and he is rapping this. So I will attempt to rap it. I'm going to assume how he does. I'm untouchable, straight down to the walk. Get your cell phones, because I'm calling out Brock. Don't talk about Brock Lesnar. He'll come up here and kill me. Brock Lesnar sucks as bad as the city of Philly. I'm assuming they're in Philadelphia. Oversized oaf. His forehead is jaw. I'll tell you what F5 stands for. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I forgot my name. My brain went numb. Damn, I'm dumb. You're so clumsy you couldn't beat a cripple in a dance-off. You want to see the next big thing? Let me take my pants off. You're as smart as a third grader that never went to class. I challenge you next week so I can kick your ass. You didn't get that? Let me rewind it for you. I challenge you next week so I can kick your ass. So that was a pretty good promo. You might not know why it's notable, and it really isn't notable, but the name of this promo on Cage Match is You Want to See the Next Big Thing? Let me take my pants off. So if you want to go find that, go ahead. But I'm not going to take the time. Getting into the actual match here, there are a lot of pre-match notes. So Triple H enters first, and now we start to get that main event really good entrance. So Triple H, he comes out rising from the ground on a throne. It's the throne that Cody Rhodes smashed. It's that design. He comes out on that, and he's coming out to King of Kings because he's on a throne. But he doesn't get off the throne until the game starts playing. So it's, behold the King of Kings. Bah, bah. He comes up, he's sitting down. Bow, bow, it's time to play the game. Then he gets up. So Cena's entrance is next after Triple H reaches the ring, and he has an interesting entrance. So his opens with a vignette on the Great Depression, Oh, yeah, the Great Depression was a horrible time. Only the rich could live the American dream. And then it describes the mafia and says that to survive, you needed hustle, loyalty, and respect. Word life. A mafia car comes out. I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to be. Drives out, and there's 6 mafia people inside of it. They get out. They all have Tommy guns. And as we see them get out, one of them is CM Punk. Yeah, CM Punk is here. He's hopping out the vehicle. He's got a Tommy gun. He is ready to shoot up them law coppers around the road. And he kind of stands around the ring looking nervous and suspicious. So Cena does follow with a trench coat on. He takes the trench coat off to reveal a Tommy gun himself, which he actually shoots into the air. Like you see the gun just go boom, 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 boom. Shoots about 6 or 7 shots up straight into the sky. So he walks down to the ring, and Lillian Garcia introduces both men, with Triple H getting a cheer. It's like the game, Triple H. Yay! And then it's the Doctor of Thugonomics and the current WWE Champion, John Cena. Boo! Because this Chicago crowd hates John Cena. A prediction of years to come at Money in the Bank. Ooh. But nonetheless, the match begins. But before it does, Jim Ross says a fact that I actually did not know about Cena, that he played offensive line at his high school. I didn't know that about him. This physique strikes me more linebacker, maybe a smaller D-line guy. But nonetheless, so the match begins. They wrestle pretty technically at the beginning. It's just, little hold, little hold, little hold, push off of each other, work around the arm, push. And Triple H dominates most of the beginning. But it's not, beat down, beat down, beat down. It's run in, do a little strike, boom, run off, hee 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 hee. Cena tries to come back, strike again, hee 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 hee. And that's how the match begins. Jim Ross, yet again, says another strange thing, and says that he, and I quote, isn't street, end quote, and that he does not listen to rap, which came literally out of nowhere, because I think Lawler was talking about it, about, oh, Cena's a street thug. That's why he's got the mafia around him. And that just blurted out of Ross's mouth. So Triple H takes control, as I said, doesn't really keep it consistent. He just comes in, and that's the very beginning of this match. Triple H does dominate for quite a while. He's throwing them into the corner, boom, 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 and eventually throws him out of the ring and looks at the fans. I don't really know what he's doing. He just kind of turns to the fans, looks around, yay. But this gives Cena time to roll into the ring and take control. So while they're, tussling in the corner, they're sitting in the corner, and the camera angle shows these giant flags up in the background of this show. And they feature people who are predominantly main eventers in the company at the time. Keep in mind, this is 2006. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, that makes sense. John Cena, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Vince McMahon. Chris Masters, for some reason, is up there. Maybe he's on this show. I don't actually know. But nonetheless, Chris Masters is up there, and each section of flags has its own bar where they're all equal. There'll be 5 in a row, then maybe 3 in a row. Masters is all alone. He is the only one in his little section. And a little bit later on, we see Carlito also on there, his tag team partner, as the Masters of Cool. And they are kind of close together, I would say. There's the 5 here, the 5 here, a gap, and then the Masters of Cool are about this far apart, when most of the others are only about this far apart. But nonetheless, so they keep tussling inside of the ring, but Triple H goes outside the ring and pokes Cena in the eye, taking some control. He works Cena over to the entrance ramp, where the car drove down, and tries to go for a pedigree, I think, but gets backdropped onto the metal and then is thrown in the ring by Cena, who then takes control. So Triple H, after getting beat up for a couple of minutes, retakes control and gets Cena on the outside, throws him straight into the steel steps. Now you would think, oh, steel steps, maybe that'll cause you to have a cut here, maybe a bit of blood around here. But Cena gets internal injuries from a little bit of blunt force trauma and starts bleeding from his mouth. So Triple H is able to say, ha ha ha, how humorous. So Cena's sitting outside the ring, he's bleeding. Triple H goes inside the ring, and I'm going to give you a couple seconds to guess. What does Triple H do? He leads one of the waves in the crowd. He looks at the crowd and goes, whoa, and the crowd does it with him. Huh? Triple H is the heel in this match, I think. Maybe not, because this is still kind of Dr. Thugonomic Cena, but he's getting to the, hustle, loyalty, respect, John Cena era. I think that's where we are right now, because New Year's Revolution of this year was face Cena, because Edge cashed in on it. I think because he mentioned hustle, loyalty, respect, this is the face and this is the heel. So I'm assuming this must have been some just in the moment realization that he was the good guy in this match by Triple H, just going, I'll be nice with the crowd, I'll lead a wave with them for no real reason. So Trips and Cena then get back in the ring and alternate control, and they do the boo, yay spot between each other, with Cena winning, getting a louder boo from the crowd. So Triple H is down in the middle of the ring. Cena looks down. You can't see me. Goes to bounce off the rope, but instead Triple H is able to get up quickly and deliver a good spine buster. Now, Jim Ross sells this like it's a tombstone, basically. He's, oh, John Cena going for the 5-knuckle shot. Oh my gosh, it's a spine buster. That's got to be it. And I understand that a spine buster is a pretty powerful move, and it has been used as a finishing maneuver by some people who are big enough to pull it off. This is A. John Cena, B. 2006, and C. A Triple H spinebuster. Now, yes, a Triple H spinebuster is a good spinebuster. Don't get me wrong. Like, when he gets that twist torque, he gets a ton of torque into the move. But he doesn't win matches with a spinebuster. He'll do the spinebuster, take the time while his opponent's recovering to sit in the corner, maybe recover for a second, go in and start kicking again. And Jim Ross thinks, what is this? A Batista? No. No sense here from Jim Ross. So both men stand up, and Cena starts to hit the 5 moves of doom. Hits the rope, boom, shoulder tackle. Hits the other rope, shoulder tackle. Oh, but Triple H is able to get this one into a sleeper. Somehow Cena's able to get him up and then get him down for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Sweep, sweep, bounce off the ropes. 5-knuckle shuffle. He's 4/5 of the way there. He's almost won the match, guaranteed, because of the 5 moves of doom. Let's see how he does. So he goes for the... No? He hits the 4th move of doom and then goes, I'm going to do the STFU for no real reason. Locks in the STFU. Triple H is very slowly able to make his way to the ropes. So now Cena's like, oh man, I couldn't beat him. Oh shucks. So Cena goes for the AA. He's got Triple H dazed after that STFU. Gets him up for the AA. Trips is able to move out of the way and push Cena into the corner where the ref is. So boom, they're stacked up in the corner. Then Trips hits a double low blow. Partially, he low blows Cena from behind, but the ref is standing right in front of him. So he double low blows both men, knocking the ref out for the moment. And also, obviously hurting Cena as well. He is a little bit injured, but he's still able to roll out the ring and grab, who would have thought, a sledgehammer. He gets in the ring. Cena dodges the first shot. However, Triple H is able to hit him straight in the skull with the sledgy. The referee, seeing that there is a cover being made, does the slow boo, boo, boo to the cover and does the 1, 2. Oh, Cena's just able to kick out. Pretty stereotypical up to this point. So Triple H picks up Cena and tries the pedigree. He gets him hooked for the pedigree, fully hooked. There's no, one hook, then it's a counter. Goes for the pedigree. Cena's able to somehow counter that, get him up for the AA, and delivers it perfectly. You know what I mean? Just bang, AA, match is over. And the ref does a mediocre count, doesn't count as quick as normal nor as slow. He's kind of counting like this. 1, 2. Oh, and Triple H barely kicks out, getting a relatively big pop from the crowd. I actually expected that to be the end, but then I remembered that this match ends in a submission. Yet again, I'm revealing a little bit too early, but nonetheless. Cena goes on the top rope, which is not his foray. Triple H is down, but he's able to roll out the way as Cena lands, so Cena just lands on himself. Because you can't see him, so he just landed on himself because he's a twin. It's a funny joke. So Triple H, now that Cena is hurt, goes for the pedigree again, which he lands, I think, a total of 0 times during this match. Gets him hooked for the pedigree. Cena's able to counter this somehow into the STFU, which Triple H nearly escapes. Like, he's getting close, and, he almost passes out, but the ref drops his hand once, drops his hand twice, but he's able to barely keep it up. Oh, Trips has got a chance, but he does end up tapping out. This match is pretty good. Cena retains his title, which is a little annoying, and the Chicago crowd hates this ending. Like, they are very loudly boo to this result. However, nonetheless, this match is pretty good. I didn't really know how the match ended. I do remember that at some point around this time, Cena submitted Triple H, so I assumed it was here. So I knew that result before going in partially, but I didn't know when it would come. I will be putting this match at 5th on my list, making the new tier list, if you're unaware, XXII, 14, 19, 20, 22. If you'd like to see it all from me, I do recommend you watch this match yourself, if not just for the historical value, but for the quality of the match itself. Make sure you have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, good dawn, good dusk, good whatever. Make sure you watch any former or future episodes of this series, and goodbye.